Hey everybody, Cryokeen here. Just blah 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 blah, giving an update. I don't think I'm going to be president in 2032, maybe 2052, if I run at all. People can be pretty nasty when you say you're going to run for president. I mean, I'd say 30 to 50% of people have been supportive, and another 20% have been neutral, and about 30% have just been downright just negative. I mean, um, threats and just nasty, nasty words. And I need to build my confidence before I lead this great nation to greatness. But also, the other thing is, I've been thinking about like all the bad things that I've done in my life. And when you run for a politician, everybody just digs everything up. And I have a hard time lying to people in general. We all have secrets, but I think that I would try to be as honest as I could about my past, and that would lead to me being completely disqualified because, I have said things, sometimes socially acceptably not nice things about people, and yeah, even though I have some very amazing ideas about reforming the prison system, reforming education, K through 12 and college, and I want to give everybody free college, at least up to two years, maybe four, and obviously, I'd also like universal healthcare and universal basic income, and of course, I'd like to release all the UFO and ET technology, and other important things, and better international relations with people. But the thing is that you've just got to have an amazing amount of responsibility, I think, to be president, and I don't need that kind of pressure in my life right now. Maybe in 30 years when I'm more mature, but I don't think I'm actually going to run. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it's not really a joke. It's just, I think everybody would like to be an astronaut or president or an actor. I'd like to be all those things. But, you know, I've got a lot of growth, a lot of growth between now and being president. So if I ran in 2052, I think I'd be 66, something like that, 62. Um, yeah, and I even made a video where I sort of forgot the difference between Labor Day and July 4th and all that, and so I know people aren't happy about that. How dare you? How can you not remember those important days? Which, yeah, they're important days, but here on the island, I feel like people don't celebrate the birth of the nation and the remembering of people who've died in war as much as people just want to party and have a day off. And I think both are understandable. You should be able to remember people who have fallen and the birth of the country, and also be able to have a day off. Maybe just all comboed. Anyway, I just I don't think I don't think I'm ready yet. I don't think I'll be ready in 9 years. Um, but I think I have some very nice ideas, and the thing is, like when you actually want, like, I was a big Bernie and Yang supporter before I ended up riding with Biden. Um, and I voted for Trump for. I voted. Let's see. When I was able to vote, I voted for Obama twice. I'm pretty sure I was old enough to vote for him the first time. Obama, and then I voted for Trump, and that really pissed off my mom and dad because he was like the lulz vote, the 4chan vote, the Peppy the Frog, the freedom vote, the deplorable vote. But that didn't work out so much. But I mean, he did some good and bad things. I mean, he founded the fucking Space Force. That's amazing. And other cool things. But and I'm not 100% thrilled with the way Joe Biden is doing things. Mumbles a little bit too much for my taste, but he's also had like a was it a lisp or the thing where you a tick or whatever since he was a kid, and we should not he's pretty much all there, if not completely all there, and he just has a problem enunciating, and we should not hold him when he's just sort of going. That's the thing. Like, and I've said, negative things about people and presidents and stuff, and then people just, the higher you go in the politics thing, people just tear you apart for things that you said in the past. This weird thing about technology is like everything that you've done can be like cataloged and scrutinized, and human life should be, I think, about as long as you didn't like do really really bad stuff, you should be able to move forward in your life. You should be able to acknowledge that you did some wrong, or you said some wrong things, and you move forward. But there's also like this divide between like, Bill Maher did a good segment on this recently with cell phones, and I think it's more the internet culture. It makes you more bold, to say like weird, random, racist things that you wouldn't say to somebody's face. And I have fallen into that, thing myself. I'm trying to change. It's difficult. Um, I've stood up for a long time for that. I don't know what you call it, lower class degenerate 4chan culture, where it's like you can just say whatever you want, and I've defended that and the freedom of speech, and I still think those things are very important. But it's also that I've lived in reveled in that 4chan poll thing for like 5+ years now, 5 to 7 years, and I don't want to live there forever. I don't want to live in the muck forever. I want to graduate and evolve. But part of that is I want to keep at least some of that, the humor, the speaking your mind. And the thing is, people on the left and the right that are richer or more well off, and they're just so much better about not talking about this stuff in public. They say this sort of stuff. They're the racist and the private stuff in their private lives, when they're with other people. Not all of them, but the fair some amount. And the thing is, like, we should just be more forgiving, I think, in general. But anyway, I just figured I'd do a little presidential update because I meant to do that, and I haven't gotten to that yet. So a year and some months ago, I said I would run for president, and that video almost got 800 views. All right. And it was kind of weird. I feel like YouTube kind of hid some of the views, because I feel like the video got more views than that. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to run for president. I just don't want people to, think that I'm running when I can, barely finish a map series, and I can't drive a car yet. I've not had a full-time job before. I've had lots of little part-time jobs here and there, but nothing too official, nothing that I'd have to sign an IRS tax form, because I'm on disability right now, so I realize that I'm being kind of magical. But it's almost like the principle thing, that your kid can grow up and be president. The idea in America is that you wouldn't have to pay everybody off. Is if you worked hard, then you could do it. You could potentially be an astronaut, a president, or whatever you want to be. And that was very attractive to me. The idea that I could reform my life with the idea of being a better person. And I think that's still a very valuable thing. So I'm not completely saying that I won't run, but I probably won't run because I have a little bit of mental illness that I'm dealing with, and some addiction issues. If anybody's still watching this and gives a shit, I did manage to get 10 days without drinking, and that was really helpful because it helped my heat intolerance a lot. And I have been drinking the past couple days, so I need to really try to stop that again, because it's just very bad for my liver. I went to the mainland yesterday and got an ultrasound, and God, that was so fucking painful. They're like, breathe, and just like jamming the thing into my liver, and just it hurt a lot. And it hurt for a bit after, but after like half an hour, the pain went away. But anyway, Google says it's not supposed to hurt at all, but it hurt. But I'm also overweight, so maybe she had to jam the thing in to get past the fat to view my liver. Also, she said that I shouldn't have ate before the ultrasound procedure. Anyway, I'm doing okay overall. Hope you're doing okay too. I'm working on Cryo Rage, obviously. It's a rage map alternative project because I am one of the 8 billion people on the planet that's not allowed to work on the rage map project anymore. So I'm working on my own Cryo Rage and raged map thing. Man, I'm all red. All right, well, have a good day. Sorry for being a jerk. Sorry, not sorry, but sorry. this video, that video, do boom, bang, boom, bang.